Hey there, science explorers! Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery? Bill Nye here, and today, we're diving into the fascinating world of matter. It's all around us and makes up everything we see and touch. Everything around us, from the chair you're sitting on to the air you breathe, is made up of matter. It's in the food we eat, the water we drink, and even in the stars above. But what exactly is matter? Have you ever wondered what makes up the things we use every day? Matter is anything that takes up space and has weight. It can be solid, liquid, or gas, and it comes in all shapes and sizes. That means your toys, your books, even you are considered matter. Pretty cool, right? Everything you see and touch is made of tiny particles. Today we're going to explore some of the amazing properties of matter, like temperature, mass, magnetism, and relative density. These properties help us understand how matter behaves. Get ready for some fun experiments and mind-blowing discoveries. We'll see how these properties affect the world around us. We'll learn how to measure these properties and see them in action with everyday objects. You'll be amazed at what you can discover with simple tools. So, put on your thinking caps, and let's embark on this exciting adventure into the world of matter. There's so much to learn and explore. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of matter? Let's go. Together we'll uncover the mysteries of the universe, one experiment at a time. Have you ever touched something and felt an instant ouch because it was hot? Maybe it was a stove or a cup of freshly made tea, or shivered because something felt ice cold, like when you touch snow or hold an ice cube for too long. That, my friends, is all about temperature. It's a way to describe how hot or cold something feels to us. Temperature tells us how hot or cold something is. It's an important part of our daily lives. We measure temperature using a handy tool called a thermometer. This tool helps us understand the exact temperature. A thermometer looks like a thin glass tube with numbers on it. These numbers help us read the temperature. When the red liquid inside the thermometer goes up, it means the temperature is rising, indicating it's getting hotter. And when it goes down, the temperature is dropping, meaning it's getting colder. Think about a steaming cup of hot chocolate on a chilly day. It warms you up because it has a high temperature. That hot chocolate has a high temperature. It's perfect for warming up. Now, imagine a scoop of ice cream on a hot summer day. It cools you down because it has a low temperature. The ice cream has a low temperature. It's refreshing and cool. Temperature is everywhere, and now you know how to measure it. So next time you feel hot or cold, you'll know exactly why. Have you ever tried lifting a heavy rock or carrying a big stack of books? That feeling of heaviness is related to mass. Mass tells us how much matter is in an object. To measure mass, we use a scale. A scale helps us compare the weight of different objects. Some scales have a balance beam, while others have digital displays. Think about a big, fluffy teddy bear. It might be large, but it doesn't have a lot of mass. Now imagine a small, heavy rock. Even though it's small, it has more mass than the teddy bear. Mass is all about how much matter is packed into an object. Section 4. Magnetic Magic, Attraction and Repulsion. Welcome to the fascinating world of magnets. Have you ever played with magnets? They're like magic. Magnets can do some pretty amazing things that seem almost like a magic trick. Magnets have a special force that can attract or repel certain objects. This invisible force is what makes magnets so intriguing. This force is called magnetism. It's a fundamental force of nature that affects certain materials. Some metals like iron are attracted to magnets. This is because these metals have properties that respond to magnetic fields. If you hold a magnet near a paperclip, the paperclip will stick to the magnet. This happens because the magnetic force pulls the paperclip towards the magnet. But if you hold a magnet near a piece of wood, nothing happens. Wood doesn't have the properties needed to respond to magnetic fields. That's because wood is not magnetic. Only certain materials like metals can be influenced by magnets. Magnets have two poles, a north pole and a south pole. These poles are where the magnetic force is strongest. Opposite poles attract each other, while similar poles repel. This is a fundamental rule of magnetism, so if you hold the north pole of one magnet near the south pole of another magnet, they'll stick together. This attraction is due to the opposite magnetic forces pulling towards each other. But if you hold two north poles together, they'll push each other away. This repulsion happens because similar magnetic forces push against each other. Section 5. Sink or swim. Discovering relative density. Have you ever wondered why some objects float in water while others sink? It all comes down to density. We can test density by dropping objects into a container of water. Objects that are denser than water will sink, while objects that are less dense than water will float. Think about a rubber duck. It's filled with air, which is less dense than water. That's why rubber ducks float. Now imagine a rock. Rocks are much denser than water, so they sink straight to the bottom. Section 6. Matter matters, keep exploring. Congratulations, science explorers. You've learned about temperature, mass, magnetism, and relative density, 4 amazing properties of matter. Remember, matter is everywhere, and now you have the tools to understand it better, so go out there and explore the world with your newfound knowledge. Use a thermometer to check the temperature outside, pick up different objects and compare their mass. See what objects are attracted to magnets, and test the density of objects by seeing if they float or sink in water. Keep asking questions, keep experimenting, and keep the spirit of science alive. Until next time, stay curious.